welcome back to another Artifact Corner. Today we will be looking at a book that belonged to Henry L. Webb. Henry married our Frances Henrietta Delord in August of 1832. This book passed down to their daughter, Frances Delord Webb Hall, upon her father Henry's passing. The book is The History of Modern Europe in 6 volumes, published in 1822. Our book is Volume 5 in the series. The book is composed of a series of letters and journals, and this one in particular covers the French Revolution and the execution of Louis XVI. Let's learn a bit more about the French Revolution and delve a bit more into our book and hear from a first-hand witness to the events that led to January 21st, 1793. Per the Royal Museum's Greenwich website, in the late 18th century, France was on the brink of bankruptcy due to its involvement in the American Revolution and Louis XVI's extravagant spending. This led to a people's revolt against the inequities of French society, the corruption of royal officials, and despair owing to widespread economic hardship. This period was known as the French Revolution. Here is the text from the journal of Monsieur Clary. January 21st, 1793. Paris resounded with the beat of drums, the clash of arms, and the bustle of preparation. The gates of the temple were opened. The Commandant Saint-Hilaire entered with a party of soldiers and some municipal officers. Passing slowly in a carriage through the streets lined with troops, the devoted victim arrived with his confessor at the Place de Louis XV, or as newly styled, the Square of the Revolution. As soon as he alighted, he sternly ordered the drummers to desist. They obeyed, but resumed their employment at the more authoritative command of Saint-Hilaire. Finding that he could not be heard, he exclaimed, "What treason! I am ruined!" He knelt down to receive the last blessing from the priest, and then, with a firm step, mounted the scaffold. He seemed to feel a sudden shock when one of the executioners began to bind his hands. But, recovering himself, he said, "You may do whatever you please." He then made a signal for a cessation of drumming and said, in a spirited tone, "I die perfectly innocent of all the pretended crimes of which I am accused. I forgive those who have caused my misfortunes. I even hope that the effusion of my blood will contribute to the happiness of France. And you, unfortunate people." The progress of his speech was stopped by the brutal commandant, who called out, "I brought you hither not to harangue, but to die." The drums again thundered, the executioners rudely took hold of him and fixed him upon the plank, and he was instantly decapitated. Our book is in very good condition, given that it is over 200 years old. The book's leather binding is a bit worn, and the spine is creased heavily. But the pages, they're in great shape. This is a fascinating glimpse into the French Revolution and the subsequent execution of Louis XVI of France. We are so lucky to have this book in our collections. Thanks so much for stopping by.